Heroes don't kill people.
Well, I do.
Heroes and villains, good and evil, black and white, protagonists, antagonists, is usually our basis for characters when it comes to superhero films. Well, most films in general. These films really get interesting when they take black and white and express the gray area present in these characters. Black Adam expresses strong themes of gray area in his willingness to protect conduct, but also his willingness to kill those who stand in his way. The gray area is a place to draw a line between hero and villain. The Rock brings up a strong point of letting bad people live only allows them to continue doing bad. Now, in this modern world, The Rock is constantly bombarded with the ideology of due process through Hawk and the Justice Society. We see this in the interactions they have and the fights they go through. We see these same issues with other heroes like Batman. Batman is asked and contemplated on more than one occasion whether killing a murderer is better than letting them live. Why let them go on to possibly murder more people? Typically, like Batman, most characters believe that a hero is no better than a criminal if they stoop to their level. Black Adam straight up doesn't care. He is there for him and for him only. It is also known the history of Black Adam. He was a slave his entire life and is now reborn a god. There is no one he would naturally let get in his way at this point, and he will reclaim his title as champion of conduct. I love the dynamic Hawkeye and Adam share in that neither of them are right. Both Adam and the Justice Society's actions are justified in their own heads and ideologies. This is what made what is still my favorite MCU movie today so goddamn good. Captain America Civil War, aka Avengers Civil War, aka Supes versus Supes Tornado Tag Airport Match. But what made them both so good was that both sides thought that they were right and had a difference in ideology. Black Adam has zero issues killing people who stand in his way. But we see that in Black Adam, and it is shown through the ways of the Justice Society, that there is a different way of doing things. There is a lot more to life than just killing people. We value life more in this modern world, and there is no room for murder, good or bad. That begs the question, what is bad? We consider murder bad. But if you were oppressed and enslaved your entire life and were given the power to kill your oppressors, there is no chance in hell you would give them due process. You would murder them with the rage you have built for them and the pain that they have inflicted upon you and your people. So, wouldn't this make you the good guy, hurting those who hurt you? Well, it's not that simple. This is what makes this movie so great. Well, the first 3/4 of the movie, that is. The first hour and a half of this movie was so goddamn perfect. I love Black Adam's origin story and how he was a slave, reborn a god. I really enjoyed his intro and how he just starts spazzing on anyone who wants smoke. We also have Amon, who was an excellent addition to the movie. He's entertaining and witty, and he's able to be one of the driving forces behind Black Adam's journey. I definitely see this kid going far in the acting industry. Kareem was really funny when we needed comic relief and courageous when we needed him. Isis was just an all-around awesome character with some questionable parenting skills. And all these Hodge did great as Hawkman. I hope I pronounced his name right. Pierce was great, and Dr. Fate was just all around really cool to see on the big screen. It was just awesome. The kids were awesome too. Adam Smasher was really cool, and Quintessa Swindell, you know what I'm saying, was down with it. Was down with it. You know what I mean? But anyway, I loved every moment of this movie up until they introduced this final villain. I honestly feel that, give or take a few plot holes, after they put The Rock to sleep because they smelled what he was cooking, they could have rolled credits. I can't quite put my finger on it, but something just wasn't right. I'm not sure if it was the final villain or if they should have ended the movie after Adam is put to sleep. Maybe they should have given Black Adam 45 minutes, Shazam 45 minutes, had them clash in the last 30 while having the Justice Society present to kind of drive the story. Also, something about the final battle. It looks awesome and the CGI doesn't seem bad, but for some reason, it just doesn't feel earned. It feels like the writer spent 3 years on the first 3/4 of the movie and took a month to write the last 30 minutes. The final villain came about and just felt sloppy. Yes, I know the final villain was built throughout the movie, but it just wasn't enough. I think this ending would have been much better if they only focused on the quote unquote villain we already had. Throwing in this demon god, I feel kind of contradicts the themes of the movie and how we get the perspective of the big bad, showing that it's not always black and white. The line between good and bad was supposed to be blurred, and it should have stayed that way. But they made the line clear, pinning one clear side against the other. The essence that the film had was taken from it. It's like the movie Joker in 2019, in how we don't agree with Arthur's actions, but we understand why he does the things he does. We see how the world turned his back on him and he decides to fight back. Joker sticks with this theme throughout the entire movie. Black Adam strays from this path in the final act. Now, enough of my 2 cents. All in all, I think Black Adam was pretty good. Although I prefer more drama driven action, Black Adam follows that superhero movie formula pretty well. It's tiring to see, but Black Adam makes it work. We get to see the writers play with the ideas of black and white, good and evil, while still trying to give us that superhero feel. It was also great seeing another quote unquote villain get their own movie. I think we need more of these types of movies. These villainic stories, if that's even a word, are way more interesting than hero stories when done correctly. Black Adam is 100% worth the watch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like on it. Be sure to subscribe, comment, all the support and whatnot. And pretty much, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned.